Hello, everybody. Sean Higgs coming at you here. Monday night prop show, Winner Circle Sports Betting Podcast. Had the little intro. I forgot to. I know it was 15 seconds. I was waiting. I was looking for my little thing to pull out, and I was on the wrong. I was on the banners and not the brand. So you got an extra 10 seconds. I would have done it for 5 seconds, but it was a little longer. Welcome on in. I'm going to come over here to the Twitter world. I'm going to tweet out for everybody on the X, so more people could come and enjoy the show live. Monday night footy props. There we go. Here we go, Twitter world. Look at that. Just like that, we are all over the place. All right. 12 days of Christmas. It's scrolling underneath here. Yes, we're Winner Circle Sports Betting Podcast on YouTube. Hit the like button, subscribe, notification bells on. Monday Night Live. Friday Live. Mark Lawrence, Victor King. Free pick videos daily. Me, Doug Upstone, Paul Bovey, Chip Trimbus, Matt Fargo, Brian Bittler, Scott Pritchard, Jim Feist, amongst those doing videos, and Kyle Hunter, Rob Vincelini, and others, Ricky Tran, on the webpage, gamblersworld.net, premium action. They're a sponsor. We like to try to make a little money selling our picks. We got a leaderboard. You see how we're doing. All picks, they're right there. Win or lose, always the truth, no hiding from the records. You see how we do. 20% off here. It's the 12 days of deals. I don't know why I call it the 12 days of Christmas, but we're 9 days left, right? We're kind of, it's 12 days, but we're already into it. 30-day package is the deal right now. It's 20% off, which is great because the 30-day package, much like the 3 and 7-day packages, are guaranteed. We show you a profit over that time, or we credit you back, and you do it all over again. With 30 days, you're going to make money with us on the sites. Me, Jim Feist, Paul, whoever, you're going to make money. Also, $69.99 daily passes, which are great for when we have a bunch of bowl games like we do on Saturday with the playoffs. You got all those bowl games, college basketball. $70, you're going to get 10 games. It's worth it. It is worth it. Let's get to the props you're patiently waiting for. I totally understand. You want to get into the Monday night game. We're going to start with the Bears and the Vikings. Bears, a 7-point dog. This was 5. It went up a little bit here. Why wouldn't? The Bears look like absolute trash. I went on a little sports grid with my guy Gabe, and I was like, Bears are a 5-win team, maybe 7. I don't know. They still might be a 5-win team. I don't think they're good. I think the line popped up a little bit because the Bears get smashed on the road by the Niners. I had the Bears that game. Vikings do a number on Atlanta, so the line goes up. If you want this game, and if you want the Falcons Raiders premium, I have them up on Gamblers World, but I'll give you a bunch of props right now. Let's go, and I'll even put them in the comments section to boot, because that is how I roll. I'm just a nice person all over the place. So here you go, into the comments, and away we go. Bears, Vikings. Again, I know people are going to put out a whole lot of anytime touchdowns, this and that. I find ones I like. I kind of stick to certain guys. You can go back to other shows where we ride one kind of guy and not do too bad on it. Last 2 weeks we've had some nice winning props here. Let's start the Vikings here. Addison, anytime touchdown, plus 150. And that's a wrap. Can we go Jefferson and other cats? Listen, you see the numbers here, and these are odds from DraftKings. Again, they're not a sponsor. It's just a site I kind of use more than, well, I could use FanDuel sometimes. I do use here, but that's in general what people kind of use. You can go offshore, but we have legal stuff in most of the states now, so use them as I get my little verification that I'm logging in to the DK site to see if any of these have moved, because I did do these a little while ago. So we'll see if anything has changed for the good or bad. But for record-keeping purposes, when I roll them up after the show ends or after the games end, we go off how I got them loaded up here. So Addison, anytime Tutty plus 150, and I think he's going to get some yardage here. And this is the guy I think is going to do a little damage. So anytime Tutty for him is a plus 150, has not moved. Again, Jefferson is plus 110. Jones is minus 120. These are, that's fine. They're plus one. You want to take them. I totally understand. You want to go running backs and another player. I want Addison because here we go. I got some receiving props. I think he's going to be the go-to guy. I think he's going to be the go-to cat here. I thought about, I'm not going to lie, Naylor for a touchdown because he's got 5. He's, Addison and Jefferson's got 7 apiece. He's got 5, but all early. Had 4 in September. The guy's been a ghost since. So I think Addison's going to be the go-to guy in this game tonight. 70 yards plus 155. 80 yards is plus 230. 90 a plus 330. And, well, we are not plus 1,155 on Jefferson, but we'll get to that in this slight fatty finger there for me. So I do apologize for that. But back to Addison here in his previous games, not bad. 133 last game, 54, 162, 61. Now, is this the ho-hum kind of game where he's going to get 60 yards? I don't know. He's getting the targets, 12, 6, 9, 8. So the targets are there. Can he come up? Can he grab 6 or 8 catches instead of 3 or 4? That's where I think we're going to kind of pay off here because the Bears what's their say about the Bears? They're having a rough go of it. They're having a rough go of it. Not a good run. Not a good run for the Bears. Let me readjust the 1,100 here because it is not 1,100 for it is 155. So apologies to our guy Justin Jefferson with his plus 11 hundos in yardage. That is not correct. That is not correct. So let me do a double adjustment there. There we go. There we go. Just like that, we are cooking with gas. I'll even have it scrolling underneath now. We got it going there. So Jefferson was second up here with 155, plus 155 on his 90-yard of reception yardage for the game. What's there to say about this cat, right? Excellent. Top guy in football, maybe. I mean, other guys have good seasons as well. 132 last game, 7 targets, 7 catches, 9 targets, 7 catches for 99 yards, 8 catches for 81 yards. I think they're going to score. Darnold just looks like he's on another level after last week's game. I mean, what's there to say? The guy threw, 5 touchdown passes? I think it continues. I think it continues here. And I have Darnold over passing yards, 250 minus 114 and 275 plus 140. Let's go. 347 last game, 235, 330, 246, and 241. So he's right around those 250 marks. It's minus 115. Could I have dropped it down to 240 and I could say, hey, we've cashed 4 to 5 this number? Yeah, I don't like laying the heavier kind of number there, though. 5, 2, 2, and 2 touchdowns his last 4 games. He had the 3 interception game versus Jacksonville, they won 12-7. But other than that, the numbers have been good. The numbers have been good. And one bear prop because I don't like the Bears. I'm sorry. I'll go Caleb Williams here over his rushing yards. 25 yards is minus 130. And it's, here we go. I mean, 27, 39, 33, 70. What are we missing here with his rushing yards? 15, okay, 5, back again, 47, 50, 34. He's cashed this. Let's go with this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He would have had it in 8 of them. Let's go. Let's go, Caleb. Run for your life. You're running for your life. I'm going to tweet these out too. Just in case you're not tuning in, I'll put them in the Twitter world for all to enjoy. For all to enjoy. I'm here. It is Christmas early. We're giving out free money, as they say. There we go. All right, we got a couple comments. Let's hit the comments before we get to game 2. There is the YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed to the Winner Circle YouTube channel, please do. I'm here 5 days a week, free pick videos. When on Markel, guess I'm the only one here. Yeah. First, thanks for commenting on Markel. You're here now. Jermaine, what do we got? Ladder it up, Jefferson, 90-plus yards. I don't hate it. You heard me run down his numbers. 150. I mean, maybe he totally goes off for a monster game here. Michael B's in house. Hating the football games, doubleheader of trash. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they thought, hey, the Bears, I know I thought the Bears were going to be good. You thought the Falcons would be all right. The Raiders, I guess I mean, who knows what the heck they're thinking. I don't know what they're thinking. I don't even know what my own family thinks. How am I supposed to know what these bookmakers are thinking? Or I should say the schedule makers, rather. What the schedule makers are thinking putting this game together. But it is what it is. It is what it is with the schedule. Not much we can do about it, especially on a Monday night. Look, we need London to go off for me to win a league. London, 100 yards of TD plus 250. If you bet it'll come in, that's how it works. There, wouldn't it be so easy? Mr. Numbers is here. Now we got a party. Mr. Juan Soto fan club. He's tweeting out pictures of fat Juan Soto now. Now he doesn't love Juan Soto. A friend of mine is heavy on Williams passing attempts over 33.5 at plus money. If you think the Vikings are going to score here, why wouldn't he? And look at his numbers. 23, 39. So that's 1 out of 2. 47's 2 out of 2. 31 and 30, you're right there. 41, 24, 29, 29, 23, 52, 37, 29. I mean, he gets to that 30 mark. I mean, 10, 11 games, 1, 2, 3 overs, but he's got 2 29s, a 30, and a 31 in there. What's the plus money at? Is it worth it? Did we got a plus 150 at this or something? For me, that one's a little it's a little tougher for me to get at if it's a short plus money. I don't know, Markel saying, sheesh. I gave Caleb throwing a INT. Yeah, he could throw an INT today. Caleb under 21.5 completions. Well, let's see how this one has worked out. 17, 20, 32, 23, 16, 22, 10, 23, 20, 17, 33, 23, 14. So under 21, you would hit this 1, 2, 3. I mean, he's only hit that 6 times. And again, you're looking at a couple. You got a 22 and 3 23s in there. He's hit it. He hit 32 of 47. That game was overtime. 23 of 31 in a 2019 game. 22 of 41, 22 to 9. 23 of 29, 35-16. Somehow they won that game versus Jacksonville. 33 of 52. Big game versus the Colts, 360 yards. Total outlier. 23 of 37 for 170 yards. I mean, the 5 yards a pass. I can't say no to this, Jermaine. I just ran down his numbers. I think it's worth it. There we go. Michael likes he is agreeing with Michael on his over 33 attempts. Why wouldn't you? I mean, you got 21 completions. What time? What time is? What do you mean what time? The time is now to bet. Let's not overthink things here. Falcons, Vikings money line. And here we go. We're going to hockey. Oilers plus 2.5 goals, even money. How can this lose? How can this lose? Oh, let us count the ways when that comes up. How can this lose? I don't know. I mean, how about the Raiders beating the Falcons today? Kirk Cousins hasn't thrown a touchdown since November 3rd. Nick's in the house. Money on Markel's laughing to miss the numbers. Jefferson's average a little more at home. He gets an extra boost. I agree with Justin Jefferson. Oilers dream. Come on with this hockey. I'm on the Heat, Bulls, Stars, and Vikings today, says Nick. Heat. I'm with you on the Heat. I sort of like the Heat. I think did I get the Heat out in the midday show today? A little money on Markel. Rumor Soto's gained 20 pounds already. Write it down. He'll play more games at DH than the outfield. He can't cover the outfield in Citi Field. The guy is 25 years old, and you've already given up on him. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. If he was a Yankee, though, he'd be fine. If he was a Yankee, he'd be just a little pudgy and get ready. He's just having a big Thanksgiving dinner. 225 on the plus money for over 33 attempts. I can get behind 225. That's worth a shot. Jermaine moved on the Bears under 2.5 first quarter. Bears 1.5 to the 2.5 on the road. 1-5 to the 2.5 on the road this year. They have 3 total points. They're a terrible team. Yeah, shut out. I could see them getting shut out here in the first quarter. Let's be honest. They could get shut out in the game. Where are they going? Their interim coordinator was like a tight ends coach. Vikings should blow the Bears out. Raiders got the number 1 pick. Why would they win? Oh, boy. Here we go. I take the Panthers in hockey on the money line, plus 115. All I've seen on Twitter is how this is a revenge game for the Oilers losing the cup to them. Florida's been shut out their last 2 games. Shut out the last 2. You really want to jump on a team getting shut out the last 2? Let's move on here to the – oh, boy, what happened here? We got a scroller and not a – we need a banner. The scrolls are underneath. Hit the like button. Subscribe. Let's go. Falcons and the Raiders. I like how we got the double S in there because the Raiders are ass. I guess that's what we're going for there from our little producer in the back. The double S for Vegas. 5.5 and a 44.5 here. Again, I have premium picks on both these games at gamblersWORLD.net. Go get them. Why wouldn't you support me, the channel? Go get it. Bet it. Make some money. Now, into the props we go. We're going to hit them in the chat. We'll put them up here in the banner land, and we'll put them in the scroll. Again, there's a few of them. Some days we get more than others. All right? Some days there's more than others. They are what they are. Anytime tutties today. Here we go. Falcons, a little J.J. McLeod. Ray. It's J.J. McClure from the Cannonball Run. That's why I was trying to make a little joke there. People probably remember Cannonball. Burt Reynolds. It's pretty funny. Captain Chaos, so my counterpart KO. McLeod for a 265 piece. Let's go. Mooney, he's on Team Ron Mexico Fantasy Football, but we got a bye week this week, so it doesn't matter. But 185, sure. London plus 125. We're going to go London over 5.5 receptions, minus 120, and a Kirk Cousins INT for yes, minus 120. Again, 8 interceptions, 0 TDs since November 3rd. So there is that. I'm going to tweet these out as well. Anytime tutties for the Falcons. Just so you can get them in the afterworld, if that's what you're doing on the X. Enjoy. Next round of property plops. We'll get them up here. I want to put them all in the chat as well. We're going to stream the whole kit and caboodle. I thought I had them all somewhere. There we go. That's all the way down at the bottom here. It's all the way down at the bottom. I don't know how it got lost. It got lost in translation. And I didn't put them in the chat. We got to redo this again. This is the what's it? I got so many banners on the side. It is mass chaos. Dogs and cats living together. Oh, I did put them in the chat. We just had a bunch of comments. That's why it's confusing me. I'm confused. All right. So we got the Falcons here. We got the Raiders coming up now. So give me some Bowers anytime Tutty plus 170. That's his little guy I think Ritter's going to go to. And I got a Ritter anytime. I got a Ritter anytime Tutty. Plus 425. Here we go again. Against his old squad. Run for your life, baby. 25 yards. Plus 190. 40 plus 5 to 1. Are you kidding me? Yes. Yes. Ritter's going to go off today. Passing TDs over 1.5 touchdowns. Plus 180. Yes. Everybody's writing off this guy. Everybody's writing him off. I'm not. Pepperidge Farm remembers this guy. Let's go Ritter. I'm not related to him either. Bowers receptions over 6.5 plus 105. Ritter INT, yes, minus 130. So we got the ints for this game. INTs for both QBs, 120, 130. That's where you're going to see me at a the minus money here. You know, a lot of times I'm not going to do that for a touchdown for a 120, or even like when I do ribby props and stuff like that. But here, sure, I'll do it for some INTs. Count me in. We're going to put these out as well. Anytime Tutties for Vegas. Bowers plus 170. Ritter plus 425. Ritter rushing yards. Over 25 is plus 190. 40 is plus 500. 5 to 1 for those out there who like it that way instead. Ritter passing TDs over 1.5 plus 180. Bowers receptions over 6.5 plus 105. And a Ritter INT, yes. Minus 130. Minus 130. If you hadn't already, on the Twitter world, I tweeted it out. This was from 8 years ago. I bought it back last year. I have a nice little Christmas bowl song on there. It was from actually almost to the exact date. Wow. December 15th. What are the odds? I just put it out today. It was December 16th. December 15th, 2016. I was 130 and 103 in the free picks up to that point on the year. So anyway, it's funny. I got a nice little festive hat on. Go enjoy my little Christmas rhyme. Here we go. Mr. Number says, where did it go? Why didn't I click on it? Here we go. Right field, Yankee Stadium, you don't have to run. Citi Field is like a cornfield. He has to run. He's cooked. Here we go. Now he's not a Soto guy. We're going to see Soto, Judge. See how they pan out the next couple of years head to head. That is why I don't think Alonso signs with the Yankees, because it'll just be a trade like for Soto for Alonso. If I'm Alonso, I'm going to the Nationals. Give me the Nationals. Maybe I go to Detroit as an added bat. How about Houston? I don't know. Not the Yankees. Although I won't be shocked if they re-sign him, the Mets. If they're really all in, they better get themselves some Corbin Burns. They need a pitcher. Jermaine is laughing. There's the winner's circle. Falcons, anytime Tutties, and player props. I did take London over receptions and anytime touchdown. Cousins over 1.5 TDs. Don't know why. Falcons minus 6. You know, the Cousins touchdown prop. Oh, I'm in the wrong game. I go to Minnesota for Cousins. The guy played there. I'm confused. Over 1.5 is minus 125. Not terrible. I mean, he should get there versus the Raiders. I take you like the over in the Falcons game. No, I didn't even play the total in this game, Mike. I think the way Darnold played last week, I could have a guy have a big game. Come on, this game could be 30-10 and being under. Right? I mean, 44.5. Oh, wait, again, I'm on the wrong game. 43.5. Jermaine's laughing. Eagles, let's go. Here we go, our guy Joe. I know it says Jen, but it's under his girl's name. Eagles look really good. Jim will be happy with you here because he's a big Eagles guy. And I did like the Eagles, and I should have played them because I'm like, man, this line went from 4 up to 5.5. Eagles are peaking at the right time. And as I said to you at the beginning of the year, going to Detroit was going to be tough, but Detroit's got some injuries now. They got some issues. And you're happy about the Eagles. Let's worry about the Vikings because you might be playing in Minnesota. And you can make fun. The Vikings aren't good. The Vikings would very well go 16-2 this year. And you can't tell me they're not a good team if you go 16-2. But you guys are kind of gelling with your coordinators on both sides of the ball. You got Washington, who, again, they screwed me this on Sunday. I had them early, 3.5 before the guy got hurt. I thought I'm looking good. That's how you come out of a bye week. So I think you take care of Washington this week. I think you do. I already got them. I played the Eagles already. You got Dallas on deck. The Cowboys are terrible. Run Dallas out of the please. If you guys are good, can you beat Dallas 52-10 so we can fire our head coach? But you're not going to do that because you're in Philadelphia. You'll win 23-17 and make it seem like Dallas is a good team. So we know that's not going to happen. But do you want to get a little Super Bowl action here on Philly? Do we have any future lines? Can we find a future on that right now? Well, I'm not going to start digging for futures. I do kind of like the Ritter touchdown. I think I'll throw a few dollars on it. He's going to take off. Do we not remember him running when he was on Atlanta? Like, I saw those. I'm like, what am I doing here? This guy was, he's going to scamper. You know that. He's going to take off. He's going to take off. Look at his numbers here. Where's his career stats here? Here we go. Stats. Ritter. Rushing stats in Atlanta. 53 attempts, 193 yards. He's going to go. 5 touchdowns. 5 touchdowns. So count me in. Count me in on the Ritters. I hope not to have Atlanta defense tonight. I just want to pick 6. You could probably get a pick 6. Again, this is for the Ritter prop. I look at it as it's against his old team. Which is he going to perform well? They got rid of him for a reason. They should also be familiar with his game. What's wrong with it, and focus on something to force him into the bad part of his game. So that's a whole nother thing where this could easily be. Again, I don't want to give a lot of credit to Cousins. Guys thrown 8 interceptions since November 3rd and no touchdown passes. But this game could be 23-0. It could, as bad as Sam Howell looked last night, this guy could be just as bad. And this game's 23-3, and that's that. And the defense that performs for you. They play slow. Well, that's what bad teams do. They got no playmakers. A Ritter fumble. Well, yeah, it's 6 fumbles this last year. Mr. Numbers. I know you got Clobber taking Cousins last 2 weeks, Higgy. They win this one easy. Raiders defense awful. Their best player is out. Yeah, I had to – again, I get the Falcons at home. I had them as a dog against the Chargers off a Charger Monday night win. Are you kidding me? 4 interceptions, a pick 6, should have been a win. I go, and I was already locked in with them in Minnesota plus 4.5 because I thought they were going to win. And I thought Minnesota would be in the game exactly with that. A nice dogfight versus Arizona. I thought I was in a good spot. Nope. I don't know how you can say this is an easy win with the way this guy's quarterbacking. It was because Penix comes in as an easy win. He hasn't thrown a touchdown since November 3rd. Can you do the days on that? How many days is that ago, Mr. Numbers? Figure it out. Mets are going to bring back. He's not getting many offers. The Mets need some protection for Soto. I think they should bring him back. There's no offense out there. Who they trade? Let's trade for who? Arenado? You want that guy? Pay the polar bear. Pay him. Pay Burns. This is what I don't understand about the Mets. Because now they're talking about bringing back, maybe we'll get Manaea back. Go get Corbin Burns. You missed Snell. Fried would have been a great pickup. You missed out on him. Again, you want to go get Jordan Montgomery for depth? Bring in him. He'll be fine in New York. He had a bad year last year. He started bad. That's what happens when these guys don't sign. I'd get him. I'd bring Polar Bear. I'm going to get Burns. I'm getting Monty to take up innings. Hell, I would try to go get Teoscar Hernandez. The guy's got the money. If he wants to pay, this is what it was said about him. Like, oh, he's the richest guy. He's going to pay. All right, he paid one guy. He paid Scherzer and Verlander, and then they stunk, and then he swallowed it and shipped him out. Excellent. That's what he should have did. He needs more than just Soto and Lindor. I mean, Marte's 35. I mean, who else is going here? I mean, this is their team. Jeff McNeil. Come on. 120 prop for the. Was this the completions? Not bad. That's worth a shot. I can tell Higgy can tell us his secret site bets for tonight in the NFL. I hope it's Vikings and Falcons. Easy wins. Vikings and Falcons. Yeah, easy. That's my middle name. Easy. It's so easy, Mr. Numbers, you're getting up to go to work tomorrow. It's not easy. Anytime you say it's easy, it's a loser. How'd your Seattle plus 14 go last night? What can go wrong with that loss last night? Easy. Come on. Line's still the top spot tiebreaker as of now. If the top spot, they're done, they won't win in Philly title game. They are 12-2. If the Vikings win, they are 12-2. Philly's what? 12-2? You have three teams at 12-2, and you got a Lions team, which is kind of reeling right now. And I don't want to say, it's one loss to the Bills, who are a pretty darn good team with a pretty damn good quarterback. Better than Hurts. Let's be honest. But you got the injuries. You got some problems here, man. Montgomery, your secondary. You got problems here. The defense, you already lost Hutchinson. You got some defensive problems here. You got the Bears next week. What did I say? I look at lines. Take the Bears in 7.5. Yeah, it's 6 right now. It's down to 6. You got the Niners, primetime game. I'm not a lover of the Niners, but you're going to go there and win some easy-peasy game in San Francisco? That's some easy win. Then you got the Vikings. Not saying they're going 0-3. That's not an easy schedule. We can make fun of the Bears. The lines are out to 1.5. I know some people don't care about point spreads because you're just going to money line stuff, but it matters. Stop Cheers in house. I get they could very well lose the top spot, though. They can lose the top spot. They go 1-2. They can lose the top spot. Because Minnesota would be a win here, and then you're beating the Lions. Again, they have Seattle and Green Bay to play as well. At Seattle, is that easy? They got a backup quarterback now. That line went from 2 to 5 or whatever it is. Green Bay at home. Listen, you should win at home. You got to win at home. You won at Green Bay. Win at home here, especially if it's a possible bye spot coming in or a 2 seed even. And then at the Lions to close out the year. How the Lions going to be? I think you got an edge because the Lions, dude, the coach, you got to love him. He takes his chances, but it's definitely could come back and hurt them. And then the Philly team, again, can they sweep and go 50, win their 15 games? Who do they got left? They're 12-2. Washington should be a win. Cowboys and Dallas. That's 15-2. They should not lose a game the rest of the year. John's in the house. I'm on the Bears +7, holding my nose. Yeah, I like the Bears more next week. Timothy's in the house. Bijan Robinson over 85.5 yards rushing. Jefferson's over 81.5. Easy prop winners. Easy prop winners. Bijan over 85.5 yards. Jefferson over 8.5. And what else is easy? Atlanta and Mini. Was Atlanta and Mini money lines or just lay the points when you said they were easy? Little Hawkerson anytime TD tonight. Well, for my anytime tutties, we'll scroll them across the bottom. We got everybody in this one here. They're all scrolling underneath here. So I got McLeod, Mooney, and London for the Falcons here. Minnesota, I got Addison. I only went him. Oh, I don't know. Do we do Hawkinson? Let me pull up his stats. Hold on a second here. Where is our guy? Minnesota stats. All right. So we've been back in the mix. 5, 6, 9, 3, 9, and 4 targets. 0 touchdowns. 4 receptions, 5 targets. 3, 6, 7, 9, 2, 3. I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it. What do we got here for a touchdown for Hawkinson? Hawkinson touchdown to 235. Is that worth it for a guy who hasn't sniffed the end zone this year? What are we doing here? He's due. He's going to break through versus the Bears? Raiders have the number 1 spot. They will not win tonight. Get the pen out. Number 1 in draft will not win tonight. Will not win tonight. What do we got here? Let's see. Raiders are plus 245 money line. Vegas plus 245 money line. A DJ Moore. I don't want any Bears kind of stuff. I mean, really, Bear? We're going to DJ Moore and the Bears? I can see the Bears getting shut out. I'm not running. The good news about taking Bears things, Moore is 240, Allen's 240, Aduze's 310. I mean, here, is there a guy Cole? Is Cole Kevin playing? We got a little Cole sighting in this game. Is he hurt? Where's this guy been? Where has he been? I was told this is a great offense. 50 targets. 3 touchdowns. Where has this guy been? Was he out last game? No targets last game. Here, you know what? You want an anytime tutty? Let's go here. Not DJ Moore. Cole Kemet. Last game, overtime, 30-27 loss, 7 receptions, 10 targets, 64 yards. No touchdowns, but you're going to throw me the ball 10 times? You're going to look to me 10 times? Okay. I might get one in the end zone. 15 targets for Keenan Allen. Holy cow. He was throwing that game. 50 pass attempts, basically. Nice start for LT. They're only my real wager tonight. Louisiana Tech in college hoops. I got Louisiana Tech myself, Mike. I think you saw that on the YouTube. Beast mentality. To see the clock freeze at 4 seconds go on for Saints. You don't got to tell me beast mentality because I had Washington. Terrible. And the crazy thing is, forget about they didn't cover this and that. If the Saints pull off a 2-point conversion, this has playoff implications. This guy with this stupid move here. I mean, that's as bad. I can get phantom holding calls. It's a bad call for a pass interference, roughing the passer. That's all BS. That's all whatever. That goes all over the place for every team. Not starting the clock or stopping it? What is that about? Holy cow. Terrible. Oh, my goodness. What the hell is breaking loose out of my phone? Do I trust Ritter, Mike? TJ Gaming, do I trust Ritter? Let me show you how much I trust Ritter. There you go. Bowers touchdown. Ritter, anytime tutty. He's going to rush one in. I got him 40 yards for a nickel. Let's go. I'm all in Ritter tonight. I think he does something. Win or lose, I'm catching. His props are just so out of whack. Because, again, the Raiders are bad, and he's been a bad quarterback. You're giving me 425 on a guy who's going to run the ball? He's gonna run the ball 10 times tonight, I think. Whether that's by choice or just by running for his life. Hopefully he just takes off. I hope the coach says, listen, if you got to pull it down and just take off, son, just go. This is pull the old Pacino in any given Sunday. You're with your friends on the street. Just play. Who cares? Where are we going? Mr. Numbers tells you we're locked into the one spot. Who cares? Do what you get. Don't do. Just run. It's all right. It's okay. Go have fun. Nothing's on the line here. Mr. Numbers is loving Atlanta tonight. Falcons minus 5.5. Any over-under thoughts? Under. It's got to be under is the only way to go. Washington's always a fight for the Eagles. Yeah, I'm down on them after. And again, I had them at an early number. 3.5. It went up because the quarterback got hurt. I get it. But that wasn't my handicap. My handicap was I'm coming out of a bye week. I'm in the playoff hunt. I had a time in December with a late bye to boot where I could work with my rookie quarterback and work out some of the kinks here, what I didn't like to see against a Saints team that's bad. I mean, you should have lost to the Giants for the love of all that's holy. I mean, really. And that's the game you get? That's the game you put out? I'm not buying. No, thank you. Where do we go here? We're talking about my other channels, Mr. Numbers. Little SGP, Vikings, money line, Addison and Jones anytime tutty, 4-1, says Lessman. I'm with you on the Addison. I got him, 150. And Jones, sure. Right? And again, this is what I said about these kind of things. He's minus 120. He's going to get in the end zone. Take a 4-1. I don't hate it. Let's go, Lessman. Vikings in Minnesota, moneyline parlay lock. Thank you. Moneyline parlay lock. Love it. I love it, Mr. This guy. I saw some 4-1 at the Bears, 2 starting tackles. When these guys are out, they haven't won. Oh, thank you. Only person in the world who knew that the Bears are missing guys. Thank goodness Mr. Numbers is here. No, I'm sure that's not baked into any of the numbers here. Northern Iowa tonight, minus 146. That'd be something, huh? That'd be a juggernaut kind of team. You know, this one, you know what? This is tomorrow's games. They're playing Montana. Got to go to my other stack of games. Yes, they are playing Montana. 146 under. I could do an under with you on that one. I like that. I kind of like Montana too as well. Redskins are up 14-0 at the half. Should have never been that close. They just relaxed. forget 14-0. It should have been like 24-0. And that's on me having a first half over either. That's 14-0. Do better. Do better. Game could have. Here we go. It's rigged. Here we go. Yeah, it's rigged. You got it. It's fixed. Here we go. Get your bad beat refunds. Raiders are terrible, and as a fan, I'm rooting for an L. They need a quarterback. I'm hoping for Cam Ward, but I feel I'm going to get stuck with Sanders' kid. Michael B wants Cam Ward. I wouldn't want to. I mean, Sanders' kid. You're gonna have that headache in Vegas. Yeah, that'll go over real well. That's like good. Let's just, you know what, Mike? Let's me and you get in the elevator after I have 45 White Castle cheeseburgers. That'll be a wonderful thing for you. Wonderful smell you've discovered. I know you love me, Mr. Numbers. Ignore the comments. Yeah, I have to sometimes. Your comments are just, you're out of left field. I can't address craziness. I need a little rest from the craziness sometimes. I got a family. I watched him miss 2 field goals also. I had them also, but they put Rattler in. I knew I was in trouble. He's better than Hayner. It shouldn't have even gotten that spot. Like, yeah, the field goal. I mean, especially at the end of the game, you're taking what, 56-yard field goal they missed at the end, John? What the hell are we doing? How about you pin them, even if you don't get them inside the 15 or 10? So they started at 25. Okay, let's give the ball at midfield. What are they doing? Oh, yeah. All right, banner time. We're gonna stream them all underneath. I'll put. You know what? Before I get to that, we will put them in the chat for everybody one last time here. They're chatted up. There you go. Comes out as a double. Comes out as a doubler. Falcons, Ray plus 265 anytime tutty. Mooney a 185. London 125. We got London over receptions. I think he's going to get a couple looks. Minus 120. It is what it is. A Cousins INT. He's thrown 8 of them. No TDs since November 3rd. Hit the like button if I haven't said that 6 times. Minus 120. Anytime tutty. Bowers plus 170. Ritter plus 425. Ritter rushing yards over 25 plus 190. Over 40 yards is 5-1. Passing TD. Ritter over 1.5 is plus 180. Bowers receptions. I think he's going to force feed it to this cat. I don't like the plus 105. And to be honest with you, this is probably a loser. I see the plus monies, whether it's a total, whether it's whatever. Well, it's usually totals in like hockey or football or baseball. It's usually not, it doesn't work out for me. All that being said, maybe the guy Mayer gets some Meyer, whoever the other guy is on their team. Still, we got it here. We'll see what happens. Interception for the kid, minus 130. Yes. Yes. Now, 12 Days of Christmas. gamblersWORLD.net is the sponsor for the show. If you haven't already, hit the like button. If you've done that already, super. gamblersWORLD.net. We do sell picks. I sell picks. They're on gamblersWORLD.net. NFL Monday Night Football tonight. Bowl game tomorrow. Bowl game Wednesday. Bowl game Thursday. I got you covered. Support me, the channel, maybe somebody else. Head to gamblersworld.net for a pack. Listen, Saturday is the day you want the 69. I don't know where the banner is. $69.99. Saturday package, right up your alley. There you go. Because you got the college football playoffs. NFL, you got 2 NFL games on Saturdays, plus a slew of college basketball. But we got you covered for tonight. Thanks for watching. We're going to get out of here. By we, I mean myself. I'm just a big guy, so I can talk to myself as a double person. Because at 6'1" and 307, I'm basically 2 human beings. If they're midgets who weigh over 100 pounds. So there's that. Eric, Falcons and Vikings both covered it. Eric, that is the general consensus here. And a huge play for our guy, Mr. Numbers. I could see why people like the Falcons and the Vikings. Why wouldn't you? Bears and Raiders are going absolutely nowhere fast. 2-11. 2-11 Raiders. Oh, my goodness. I'm out of here. Eric, good luck in your bets if you're going to do this tonight. Good luck to everybody. Thank you for watching. Back tomorrow. Me, Matt Fargo, Chip Trim is here on the Winner Circle channel. college basketball free pick show. Hope to see you there. Hope to see you in the comment section at least. Thanks for watching. Good night.